Good morning. The Indian markets witnessed a sharp correction in yesterday's trade ahead of the two-day US markets Federal Reserve's FOMC meeting that was slated to be starting yesterday evening. Markets fell on the anticipation that the US Federal Reserve is likely to raise the interest rates sooner than the estimated target for the year 2015. After opening on a weak note, the Indian markets kept on sliding till the end of the day, where it touched the intraday low. Finally, the Indian markets ended 1.36% down yesterday. The mid cap and the small cap counters were badly hammered as they fell in excess of over 3.7% and 3.8% respectively. Among the sectors, CNX Realty was the major sectoral loser, which was hammered by 3.9% in yesterday's trade. On the positive note, CNX FMCG was the lone sectoral gainer, which remained relatively flat in yesterday's session. FIs emerged as net sellers in the cash market segment, where they sold goods of around 829 crore yesterday, while DII emerged as buyers, where they bought goods of around 466 crore yesterday. Yesterday, the US markets ended on a positive note on expectations that the US Federal Reserve is unlikely to raise interest rates in the near future on account of the benign recovery in the US economy and the rising unemployment. Also, US markets led to a positive rally on the outcome of China's banking yesterday. The People Banks of China stepped in to infuse liquidity into the country's top banks, on account of which the interest rates were lowered yesterday. This was a positive momentum amongst the US stocks and the Asian stocks in yesterday's trade. Coming to today's session, the Asian markets are traded in a relatively positive zone in the early morning trade, with the Singapore Nifty being up by around 50 points. The Indian markets are expected to be positive for today's session. Major resistance and support levels for Sensex comes around the level of 267.26 and 263.89 levels, while major resistance and support levels for Nifty comes around the level of 8012 and 7908 levels. Thank you very much and happy investing.